My name's Joe. I'm the owner here at Joe's Bikes. I've been doing this since back in 1992 when I first bought my FZR 600. Really got into the motorcycle world back then. Just enjoyed it, and I went to school for engineering, got out of my college, and there were no jobs to be had. Tried to find something to do and just started dealing in motorcycles. Found a passion for it. I first came up with the idea of becoming a motorcycle dealer by selling my first motorcycle that I bought, and I actually made about $100 on it, and I was super stoked at the time. We say we're family owned, and it's real simple. I mean, my wife and I did this for 30 years until my son and Johnny joined on.
My dad had me and my brother move around bikes in here when we were younger, and it was very nerve-wracking because I was a small kid, and some bikes are very heavy, so it was tough to move them around. But I'm very glad that I did.
Growing up in a military family, I ended up going away for basic training for the Air Force when I was 18 years old. And one thing that drew me to Joe's Bikes coming from the Air Force was they shared the same core values. Integrity first has always been an important characteristic in my life, and honesty. And Joe's done that for a long time. All of his prices are priced out the door. There's no dealer fees. To me, it was a very ethical business, so joining in was a no-brainer.
You know, we get asked all the time how we keep our overhead low, and we just keep it very simple. We do everything in-house here. So the advertising's done in-house, the detailing's done in-house. I take all the phone calls. Johnny and Joey take the phone calls ourselves. We do everything here in-house, so we keep everything very simple to keep the costs down.
It's very important to me to take a lot of pictures of the bikes. We do usually about 40 to 50 pictures, and we also do a walk-around video to make sure our customers know exactly what they're getting. Always willing to communicate, to do a FaceTime video. It's important for us to make the customer trust us and feel comfortable with what they're buying.
If you live locally, somewhere in the New England area, we'll come right to you. We'll pay you cash for your bike. We'll pick it up and take it out of there. We make it very simple. We do take trade-ins. Obviously, if you want to trade your bike in for a bike that we have, we'll talk to you about that. So recently we decided to offer nationwide shipping. We paired up with a company to do the shipping, and it's all enclosed shipping. And we found that people around the country are excited to buy from us. Our prices are so low that with the price of shipping, they're getting better bikes at even a better price than they could get locally.
It was super awesome when we shipped our first bike too, because it felt like a new chapter for Joe's Bike.
We make sure that we get our eyes on every bike that we buy. We are very particular about what we buy. We won't buy anything that has any damage or needs a ton of work. We make sure that the bike that we buy is a bike that we're going to be proud of to sell. You know, all along throughout this whole business journey, I've been asked by people, why don't you just expand your business? Why don't you run a huge dealership? And it's just never what I wanted to do. I wanted to keep this like family owned. I wanted to have a small business feel to it, but you know, we sell a lot of bikes. We do a lot of business, but I want to interact with every customer. I want my son to interact with customers. I want Johnny to interact with these customers. You know, you guys mean a lot to us. I mean, you drive our business, and you know, for us to expand too large, it's just not what I want to do. It's not the business that I want. I want to make this personable.